no. I found you. I finally found you.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most shocking and awe-inspiring moments on What If. Beware of major spoilers for seasons 1 and 2 ahead.
That is she. The one who can save our queen.
More. She will save our world.
Number 10. The final zombie reveal. The undead-themed episode of the anthology series was full of shocking transformations.
Oh no. No. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. I'm vegan.
Fans saw nearly every Avengers team member get turned into a full-fledged zombie. While all of the undead heroes were terrifying, Scarlet Witch was the scariest ghoul of them all. But the most jaw-dropping zombification was saved for the last scene. The surviving human heroes thought they could kick back and strategize in Wakanda.
And once we get this to Wakanda, we're gonna save the world.
Unfortunately, there was a zombified Thanos waiting for them. To make matters worse, he was one stone away from possessing a full Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos did serious damage with the cosmic items when he was alive. It was horrifying to think of what an undead and hungry version of the Mad Titan could do to the universe.
What I'm about to do to your stubborn, annoying little planet. I'm gonna enjoy it. Very, very much.
Number 9. Happy freaks out.
At 9 plus and 2, everything okay there, boss? Cause you sound a little Darth Vader-y.
I just need a minute, I'm going through some stuff.
It seemed like Tony Stark's loyal security officer was starring in a straightforward Die Hard parody at first. Like the movie, Happy was an ordinary guy in a tall building trying to stop villains on Christmas Eve. But our expectations went out the window after he accidentally got injected with Hulk blood.
He's definitely getting hazard pay for this.
No! Why did it do that?
Suddenly, the silly send-up of Die Hard became a platform for Happy's stunning transformation into the Freak. This turn was a particularly pleasant surprise because the live-action character had been doing his best to fight without powers for 15 years. Although we're doubtful Happy will freak out in the main MCU, his transformation story on What If made for an unexpected Christmas gift we never knew we wanted.
Oh, thanks, Tony. Wait, you do have a cure, don't you? I mean, I'm not stuck this way, right?
My head of security, everybody. How about this guy, right?
Number 8. Killmonger gets away with murder. After saving Tony Stark from certain death or worse, Eric Stevens became one of the inventor's most trusted confidants. Unfortunately, Killmonger used his relationship with his billionaire friend to manipulate events in his favor. The villain pushed for a meeting where he murdered Rhodey and T'Challa in one fell swoop.
Kid, you gotta be part of the system to change the system.
Nah, you could burn it down.
When Tony threatened to expose this crime, Killmonger was shockingly able to kill the billionaire before the truth could get out. After getting away scot-free, he endeared himself to Wakandan royalty so much that they made him the next Black Panther.
I am a loyal servant of Wakanda, Your Majesty. Let me be of service.
With this herb, you shall become the next Black Panther.
We were floored that Killmonger rose to the top without any major issues. Although karma did catch up to him, there was a moment where he was absolutely untouchable.
You believe the cure for human suffering is more suffering.
The cure is power, and now I have it.
Number 7. Steve's sacrifice. Peggy Carter's long-awaited reunion with her love interest turned into a tragic meeting when she learned that he wasn't in control of himself.
I don't remember much. When I was awake, the suit was in control. It was like watching the world through fogged glass.
After a mission went south, Steve was captured and then brainwashed by officials in the notorious Red Room. For a moment, it seemed like meeting Peggy was enough to break him free from mind control, but it soon became clear that someone else was still pulling Steve's strings.
Report, soldier.
Mission accomplished, ma'am.
What did you do to him?
Unable to trust his actions, the fallen hero decided to put his body on the line to destroy the Red Room. Watching Steve risk his life for the smallest chance of freedom was truly heartbreaking. We're still hoping that his explosive sacrifice won't be the final chapter in his tragic story.
Not exactly a happy ending, but then again, this isn't the end of her story.
Number 6. Hela becomes a heroine.
Return to my side, Hela, and we shall bring Midgard under our protection.
No.
We were shocked when we met a variant of Thanos that worked with the good guys. While his heroic turn was surprising, Hela's journey astonished us more. After her thirst for conquest frightened her father Odin, she was stripped of her power and sent to Earth. Hela initially wanted to regain her abilities so she could keep dominating other civilizations, but after realizing that she truly wanted peace, she rebelled against her father's warmongering ways.
I will no longer be party to your conquest.
Perhaps you have forgotten. I stripped you of your crown. Without it, you are nothing.
But I'm not alone.
Hela's heel turn was solidified when her powers returned and manifested in a completely new way. Her stunning transformation was supported by awe-inspiring animation and triumphant music. By the end of the scene, both her allies and the audience couldn't believe how far Hela had come.
I sent you here to learn, to grow, and in the end, you eclipsed even my wildest expectations.
Number 5. Hulk's brutal death.
What? What is it?
We need to go now.
As soon as we saw Iron Man die in a particularly grim story, we knew his fellow Avengers weren't safe. But we still couldn't have anticipated Hulk's final fate. After a few heroes were assassinated, Black Widow tried to warn Banner that someone might target him. While the duo was talking, Bruce's transformation to the Hulk was triggered by a gunshot. The big green guy initially smashed and raged like usual. However, he stopped his destructive ways when his body began to mutate. A few moments later, Hulk exploded into a cloud of green smoke. While all the Avenger deaths in this episode were harsh, none of them came close to this shocking and brutal demise.
No, Bruce. But he can't die. He can't die.
Number 4. The Sky People come to Kortis' aid. A young girl acquired tremendous power after she fell through a portal that took her to a new world. Although Kortis liked the people and peaceful environment, she couldn't bear to live there in bliss while her people back home were being attacked. When she initially asked for the other Sky People to help her fight, they were reluctant to leave.
What could Dios sige? Whom could Dazewe? Adahlax?
Wadario, Kahorti?
Kortis ultimately decided to face the legions of enemies threatening her people solo. Just when it seemed like she would perish, the Sky People arrived to back her up. Our hearts soared as Kortis raced into battle alongside her new family to save everyone she loved. She led them to an awe-inspiring victory that was as heartwarming as it was beautiful.
Such resolve is often what burns brightest, what elevates an individual to something more.
Number 3. Ultron decimates Earth.
Ultron's going after the nuclear codes. I don't know how much longer we can hold him off.
We have to take out the satellite network. He won't be able to launch the nukes without them.
In the main MCU timeline, Tony Stark stopped Ultron from launching the world's nuclear arsenal. As a result, the robot tried to wreck humanity by turning the city of Sokovia into an improvised meteor. But what if showed us what happened if Ultron never had to go to Plan B? After it acquired the codes it needed, we were stunned into silence by the imagery of nuclear weapons being launched worldwide.
We're too late. He did it.
The realistic scenes of devastation hit harder than the infamous Thanos snap ever could. With one short but impactful sequence, this Ultron variant established itself as one of the most dangerous villains to appear in any MCU reality.
At last, peace.
Number 2. Peggy and Kortis break the power scales.
You changed your outfit. Pretty cool. It's a good look on you. But you might remember I defeated that armor once before.
Once before, I wasn't in it.
Strange Supreme was prepared to sacrifice the lives of countless heroes and villains to fuel a machine that could restore his world. An Infinity Stone-powered Captain Carter and the formidable Kortis tried to stop him with earth-shattering attacks. However, their combined abilities weren't enough to defeat Strange. Suddenly, Heroes and villains from across the multiverse gave their most powerful weapons to the duo.
You'll never stop me. I'll just get more people.
Audiences were then treated to the jaw-dropping sight of the heroines going into battle with an arsenal of Marvel's most iconic objects. The duo wields Mjolnir, Hela's Necroswords, the 10 Rings, and more with ease and skill. There's no telling if we'll ever see a Marvel battle in live action or animation where the heroes have access to so much raw power.
It's over, Strange. Stay down.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Doctor Strange destroys his reality.
This wasn't supposed to happen. No.
Stephen! What is going on?
Shortly after getting his hands on the Time Stone, the Master of Mystic Arts goes back in time to try and save his love interest Christine from certain death. During a heartbreaking montage, he learns that he doesn't have enough power to alter her fate. Doctor Strange proceeds to commit atrocious crimes to gain enough might to break the rules of time. Unfortunately, his actions cause reality to collapse around him and Christine.
What's happening?
I brought you back. I saved you.
No, this isn't real. This is a nightmare.
Both the viewers and the watcher can only look on as Strange sees everything and everyone he's ever known crumble into nothing. There were no words that could capture the scope of what the sorcerer lost during his doomed quest.
Stephen, what did you do?
Which what-if moment still leaves you speechless? Let us know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.